Our planet is a breathtaking mosaic, where beauty and peril are woven together, and in some corners nature reigns with a merciless grip, making every heartbeat a gamble. These are the forbidden frontiers, domains where the elements unite in a relentless test of survival, where the very air can betray you, and the earth itself threatens to ignite beneath your feet, where silence is not peace, but a warning of dangers lurking just out of sight. What compels us to peer into these chasms of uncertainty? Is it the thrill of the unknown, or a primal awe for the wild forces that forged our world? Despite all our advances, we are still at the mercy of an ancient, untamable earth. Step with me to the very edge, where humanity is a trespasser and every moment is borrowed. These are the 10 most dangerous places on Earth. Enter if you dare. The adventure begins in Death Valley, California, a realm where the Earth itself seems to burn. Here, the air sizzles at a staggering 134 degrees Fahrenheit, 56.7 degrees Celsius, and the sun crushes everything beneath its relentless glare. Salt flats shimmer like mirages, mountains roast in the daylight, and the ground radiates a ghostly heat long after darkness falls. Out here, survival is a race against time. Dehydration strikes with ruthless speed. A single misstep, a car breakdown, a wrong turn, can turn the desert into a silent executioner. And when storms gather, flash floods roar through canyons, transforming dry land into deadly rivers in seconds. Lurking in the shadows, venomous creatures, scorpions, rattlesnakes, black widows, wait for the unwary. Death Valley strips away all illusions, leaving you exposed to the raw, merciless elements. There is no malice here, only the overwhelming force of nature, indifferent and absolute. Step forward if you dare. Off the coast of Brazil, shrouded in mist and legend, lies Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island. A place so perilous, entry is strictly forbidden. Beneath the tangled canopy, thousands of venomous serpents slither, forming the densest concentration of deadly snakes on Earth. The golden lancehead viper, found nowhere else, wields venom so lethal it can end a life in less than an hour. Here, there's no hope of rescue, no anti-venom, no hospital. A single bite is almost always a death sentence. Isolated by the rising sea, these vipers evolved their deadly venom to hunt birds trapped with them on this forsaken rock. Whispers tell of a lighthouse keeper's family, lost to the vipers in a single night of terror. Now only a handful of researchers and Navy personnel, clad in protective suits, dare set foot on its shores. For all others, Snake Island remains off-limits, a chilling testament to nature's most ruthless designs. Its silence is a warning. Some places are meant to remain untouched, their secrets forever hidden. In the dead of night, 1986, a silent terror erupted from Chernobyl, an invisible force sweeping across Ukraine and far beyond. The exclusion zone, 1,000 square miles of forbidden land, remains haunted by radioactive particles that silently attack every living cell. Pripyat, once alive with 50,000 souls, now lies frozen in time. Schoolbooks left open, dolls scattered, a Ferris wheel that never spun again. The Red Forest, a graveyard of trees, is one of the most toxic places on the planet, its silence broken only by the crackle of radiation. Even now, a single step can awaken deadly dust, invisible and lethal. Nature has crept back. Wolves, bears, wild horses roam the ruins, but their bodies bear the scars. Tumors, mutations, a twisted legacy. Beneath a shroud of steel, the reactor's heart still pulses with deadly energy, its poison sealed but not defeated for thousands of years to come. Chernobyl is not a relic, it's a living nightmare, a wound that refuses to close. Here, the ruins whisper a chilling warning, the cost of unchecked ambition, the peril of power unleashed. The silence is suffocating, heavy with loss, thick with foreboding. Chernobyl endures, a ghostly sentinel of the atom. Some nightmares never fade. In the heart of Ethiopia's Danakil Desert, the Earth rages in a relentless battle against itself. Here, temperatures rocket past 122 degrees Fahrenheit, 50 degrees Celsius, and the air itself becomes a weapon, thick with toxic volcanic fumes. Acidic hydrothermal fields bubble and hiss, splashing the ground with otherworldly lethal colors. Every breath is a gamble. One inhale can scar your lungs forever. The dazzling landscape is a deadly mirage. Beneath your feet, the Great Rift Valley tears the continent apart, unleashing poisonous gases from the depths. Volcanoes like Erta Ale never sleep, their lava lakes glowing with a sinister, unending fury. Yet the Afar people carve out a living here, mining salt in a daily struggle against the desert's wrath. For outsiders, the Danakil is merciless, scorching heat, poisoned air, and a thirst that can never be quenched. This is a land in perpetual upheaval, where the ground itself erupts in violent displays of creation and destruction. The Danakil is more than a desert, it's a battlefield where the planet's raw power is unleashed. By every measure, this is the cruelest place on Earth. Only the unbreakable endure. At the roof of the world, Mount Everest looms, a place where human limits are pushed to the edge, and survival is never guaranteed. Above 26,000 feet, the infamous death zone begins. Here, oxygen is so thin, every breath is a battle, and the body quietly begins to shut down. Minds blur, judgment falters, and the threat of cerebral and pulmonary edema lurks with every step. Temperatures can plummet to a bone-chilling -80 degrees Fahrenheit, -60 degrees Celsius, while hurricane-force winds howl, ready to sweep away the unprepared. The Khumbu Icefall is a living labyrinth. Crevasses yawn open, ice towers collapse without warning. Avalanches thunder down the slopes, and a single misstep can send climbers plunging into the abyss. More than 200 bodies remain, frozen in time, grim reminders of Everest's merciless grip. Rescue is rarely an option. Once claimed, few ever return. To ascend Everest is to gamble with everything: strength, sanity, and the will to survive. The summit calls, but the price it demands can be absolute. Everest is a vertical graveyard, where ambition and ice are forever entwined. Here, beauty and terror walk hand in hand, only the truly prepared endure. Shrouded in mystery, North Sentinel Island rises from the Bay of Bengal, a forbidden world untouched by time, where the Sentinelese remain hidden from the modern gaze. For 60,000 years, they have guarded their isolation with unwavering resolve, turning away all outsiders with silent, ancient warning. Arrows and spears greet any intruder, each act of hostility a desperate shield against the unknown, a fight for survival in a world that threatens to erase them. The greatest danger is invisible. Outsiders could bring diseases that would devastate the tribe, turning curiosity into catastrophe. To protect this fragile boundary, the Indian government enforces a strict 3-mile exclusion zone, a barrier between worlds. North Sentinel is a living relic, a glimpse into humanity's distant past, but to cross its threshold is to risk its destruction. Here, the urge to explore must bow to the right of a people to remain undisturbed. The island's true peril is not its wildness, but the fierce guardians who defend their world, and their right to vanish into legend. Some secrets are meant to endure, untouched and unsolved. North Sentinel Island, an untamed frontier forever out of reach. The only way forward is with reverence and distance. Hidden in the wilds of Tanzania lies a place that seems torn from another world, Lake Natron. Its waters are so caustic they can burn flesh and transform living creatures into stone-like relics. Volcanic ash feeds the lake, turning it into a chemical nightmare. Its alkalinity rivals that of ammonia. Most who enter this realm of extremes meet a swift, petrifying end. Their bodies, encased in sodium carbonate, become haunting statues, grim reminders of the lake's power. The water's blood-red hue is the work of salt-loving microorganisms, thriving where few dare exist. The result? A landscape both mesmerizing and menacing, beauty laced with danger. Yet in this deadly expanse, life finds a way. Lesser flamingos flock here in the thousands, uniquely evolved to survive where others perish. They build their nests on isolated salt islands, shielded by the very waters that spell doom for intruders. Lake Natron is a paradox where death and life collide in a breathtaking spectacle. It is both a graveyard and a cradle, a place where survival is a daily gamble. Here, the line between what's habitable and what's hostile blurs into mystery. Life and death are locked in a delicate dance, each step more astonishing than the last. Lake Natron stands as both a chilling warning and a dazzling wonder. Only the truly adapted endure its test. Somewhere between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico lies a stretch of ocean shrouded in legend, the infamous Bermuda Triangle. Here, ships and planes have vanished as if swallowed by the sea itself, sparking chilling tales of alien abductions and strange magnetic forces. The legend ignited in 1945 when Flight 19 disappeared without a trace, followed by a string of baffling vanishings. Sudden tempests, monstrous waves, and explosive methane eruptions offer scientific clues but never the full answer. The ocean floor here plunges to unfathomable depths, where wreckage vanishes into eternal darkness. Even as the Coast Guard offers reassurances, the enigma only deepens. The Bermuda Triangle stands as a monument to the world's most haunting mysteries. It's a chilling reminder of how powerless we are against the ocean's might. In these waters, science and myth collide, blurring the line between fact and fear. The true danger of the triangle lies in its uncertainty, a siren call to the curious and the brave. Some secrets, it seems, are destined to remain forever lost beneath the waves. Deep in the heart of Siberia lies Oymyakon, Earth's ultimate test of survival. Here, winter's grip is merciless. Temperatures plunge to an average of -58 degrees Fahrenheit, with a bone-chilling record of -90 degrees Fahrenheit. Toss boiling water into the air, and it vanishes in a cloud of ice. Frostbite? It's just minutes away. The ground is locked in permafrost. Pipes shatter, cars must never sleep, and warmth is a fleeting memory. Even breathing is a battle. Each exhale crystallizes instantly, clinging to lashes and brows. Survival demands a diet rich in fat, reindeer, horse, and fish, frozen solid by the relentless cold. At the market, fish stand upright, frozen in time, a chilling testament to the cold's power. Isolation is absolute. Here, survival is a shared struggle against a merciless winter. The nearest city, days away down the infamous Road of Bones. Every face here tells a story of endurance, of defiance in the face of nature's harshest challenge. The Pole of Cold, a place where only the toughest survive and every day is a battle against the elements. The Darien Gap, a 66-mile void in the Pan American Highway, stands as a forbidden frontier between Panama and Colombia, shrouded in myth and menace. Here, a tangled labyrinth of jungle, mountains, and swamps forms a natural fortress. No road dares to cross its depths. The ground itself betrays every step. Thick, suffocating vegetation, bottomless mud, and the ever-present threat of injury lurking beneath the shadows. Predators prowl in silence. Venomous snakes, flesh-rotting spiders, jaguars stalking unseen, and caimans gliding through murky rivers. Yet the most chilling threat is human. Drug traffickers, ruthless paramilitaries, and predatory gangs haunt the shadows, preying on those desperate enough to enter. This is a graveyard of hope, a humanitarian crisis where thousands have vanished without a trace. The Darien Gap is where the known world dissolves, and civilization surrenders to the wild. It is a realm where nature's fury and human darkness collide, a place both untamable and unforgiving. Engineers, armies, and adventurers have all tried and failed to conquer its secrets. The jungle swallows the unprepared, erasing their footprints forever. This is the missing link, a green hell where every step could be your last. Enter, if you dare. From the blistering heart of Death Valley to the frozen silence of the poles and the shadowy lairs where serpents rule, we've crossed into the haunted remains of atomic disaster. Here, nature's fury reigns, storms, eruptions, and waves that dwarf human strength, reminding us how fragile we truly are. In these places, the illusion of safety shatters in an instant, exposing a universe that cares nothing for our survival. Yet we're drawn to these tales, perhaps to glimpse the edge of human resilience, and to realize how precious our moments of safety truly are. Would you brave the unknown? Step into the world's most perilous places? Share your thoughts below. What dangers would you dare to face? Stay vigilant. Some places are deadly for a reason.